In this video, we're going to look at the use of conditional formatting as a quick visual tool to help give you a sense of your data. So I still have some from the last video. I still have my panes frozen here so that as I'm scrolling through, my names are frozen and my top row is frozen. Now what I want to do is I've got a lot of survey data here. These are all the ones that start from column I here. So I want to get a quick sense. This was on a quick Likert scale, and all of them are positively worded. So a 3 is more of a neutral feel, 4s and 5s are agree with statements, and then 1s and 2s are disagree. What I'm going to do is I would like to apply a rule to all of these. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to go all the way over just to these ones. This is all the survey data. And I would like to apply some quick conditioning that would automatically color code this so I can visually see the numbers sort of blur all together to me. So we're going to do some conditional formatting. I've highlighted the area I want to format, and I'm going to click this box here. If you don't see all of these options in your home, there are two types of menu bars at the top. There's this smaller one on the actual window and then the main menu bar. If you click on the data menu bar here, you'll see there's your sort options too if that wasn't on your home row. And they give you some other options right in here. And then if you're looking for the conditional formatting and you didn't see it on your main toolbar, if you go up to format, there's the conditional formatting option also. So anything you don't see in your home bar, that all can be customized. But if you don't see it, it's hiding somewhere in one of these menu tabs here. So I'm going to go back home because I do have conditional formatting there. And I am going to click here. And I have some different options. These all help you really visualize your data in different ways. One of the ways you can do it, they have an automatic way of doing it with data bars. So data bars, I'll just show you what that looks like. If I click, it makes mini bar graphs to show you. You can very quickly see which ones are more, which ones are less, based on the scope of data you have. So I'm not going to use that one. What I am going to use are the highlighting cell rules. I think these are probably the most frequently used conditional formatting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some rules in here. I'm going to pick the one that says between so that I can set a bottom and a top end. Now this is discrete data. It's not continuous data that I'm looking at. So when I'm typing in my cell values, I know that I'm only going to have these whole numbers. So I'm formatting, I'm going to choose green. They have some auto formats, but you can also custom format and choose, just like anything else, what color your font is, border is, what color your box is going to be filled in with. But I'm going to choose an existing one, this green one. And I would like anything that says agree to make green and formatted like this. So I'm going to say between 4 and 5. Okay, and that includes 4 and includes 5. Anything between there is going to be green. So watch what happens when I push OK. All those 4s and 5s. That's a very quick visual for me to see that the students felt pretty positively about this. There's a lot of 4s and 5s on this. I can also highlight and add a second rule in here. And in this case, actually, I clicked between, but I really only need equal to, since it's discrete data. All my 3s, I want like a neutral color. So I'm going to pick this yellowy color. And anything that's a 3, I'm going to quickly change so that I'm highlighting that neutral color. And last, I want any of my disagrees. This time I'll do between again. I'm going to do between 1 and 2. And now I've got my disagrees. That gives me a quick visual cue of the data I have, okay? What's nice about this is I can change any of these numbers. Let's say I realize, oh, there's an error in this cell, and this was not a 4, this was a 2. Watch what happens when I hit enter. It automatically changes it. The conditional formatting will always be applied to these cells in here. So as I change it, it's going to update automatically. That's really one of the nice features about conditional formatting. You may have seen this used in like budget spreadsheets where you can have it automatically turn, maybe using red or black or red and green for positive and negative entries. So you can do that. There are a whole lot of conditional formatting I encourage you to explore here. If you have maybe data that's more continuous and it's more than just 5 possible scores, you can also use these top bottom rules where they'll literally take the top 10 items or top 10% of your items and code those as well too, if you want just your top students maybe or top scores to pop out at you. So there are a lot of options there. Once you've made a rule, you can see them under manage rules. So I can see all the rules I made and I can see what areas it applies to. And this is also a place where I can I can change what areas they apply to. So um, play around with this. I think it's going to be really useful. I like to do this to a lot of like either test scores or things like this as a quick visual analysis before I begin.